First up, what is the fundamental assumption that you have about your team? And be authentic in that too. And if you tend to fall into, and I think most leaders do at some time, that our people are the problem, regardless of your positive intent, that's going to flavor all of your communications, that's going to flavor all of your actions. What as a leadership team, how can we actually what does it look like when we change that fundamental assumption to our people are actually the solution? What policies and procedures could actually stem from that? Because most leadership teams want policies and procedures. It's a little bit more difficult for me in psych health and safety because this is not a one size fits all thing. Different people respond to different ways. But so just fundamentally changing the assumptions we have about leadership and about our teams. Our people are the solution. That will tend to drive, again, other things we've spoken about, getting out there and asking them individually and collectively, what is it you need? And I do say individually because what one person needs is not necessarily what the other person needs. There's room for individuality in that too. Fly in, fly out mining, for example, has been a bugbear of mine for ages, in a sense. Mining companies, I know they did this. One of the companies after our program said, right, let's survey the workforce, right? Let's survey them on the length of roster, fly in, fly out. And the vast majority of the people responded, we don't want unequal rosters. If it's 1 and 1, fine. If it's 2 and 2, that's fine. They don't want 3 and 1, for example. And so they did all that. And then the companies came back and looked at what that would cost and just threw it away straight away. Why would you ask the question? Other people, by the way, they're fine with the 3 and 1 roster. But you guys would probably know the research in terms of psychological health and well-being. We know very clearly from the research that the more unequal the roster, the higher degree of mental health challenges and the higher the suicide rate, frankly. Mining companies know this. They deny it, but they know this. Why would you ask that question? So the other thing I'd say is only ask questions that you're prepared to hear the answers to. Be authentic in that. Authentic leadership. Don't bullshit people. Don't just do surveys because you want to be seen to be surveying the workforce. What's the intent behind your survey? Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to make changes? And so a lot of it comes down to those fundamental assumptions of why you're doing this.